Thanks for joining me today. This is a fascinating story about a guy who took on the Catholic Church and the Freemasons, and he pulled off one of the biggest hoaxes in history. First, if you enjoy these videos, please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribing. We definitely appreciate your support. Moving on, let me tell you about Léo Taxil. Marie-Joseph Gabriel Antoine Jogan Paget say that 3 times fast, born in France in 1853, Taxil was an absolute master of spin. He was a writer, a journalist, a trickster, and a flat-out scoundrel who specialized in making people's jaws drop. In 1867, he borrowed a book on Freemasonry, and that sparked a lifelong, almost obsessive interest. Even though he was raised in a strictly religious family and knew the Catholic Church was anti-Masonic, he was drawn in. He was even initiated into a lodge in France, but he was soon booted out, not for being anti-church, but for writing and publishing what they called pornography. When the Pope of the era published the encyclical Humanum Genus, which declared Freemasonry a wicked force and a contagious disease, Taxil saw his moment. Taxil decided he was going to prove how gullible the Catholic public was by exposing the alleged secrets of Freemasonry. Now remember, he had been expelled from the Masons, but he used his past connection as credibility. He went all in, writing a 4-volume history of Freemasonry where he claimed to reveal the complete revelations of French Masonry. The core of his story revolved around an alleged super-secret organization within the Masons called the Palladian Freemasonry. He claimed this was the real deal, a satanic inner circle operating on a global scale, secretly controlling all of Freemasonry. Taxil claimed this Palladian order was led by none other than the devil himself, and its members were androgynous, meaning they had both men and women in their ranks. The supposed inner circle? It was made up of 2 female and 2 male grades, with the women initiated as the companion of Penelope and the men as Adelphi and companion of Ulysses. But the main star of Taxil's fiction was the alleged Grand Mistress of the Temple, a woman named Diana Vaughan. Taxil claimed Diana was initiated by an alleged ancient demon. His stories about these secret black masses and rituals were wildly bizarre and over the top, mixing sacrilege and depravity. They were so graphic and inflammatory, designed to shock and horrify people. The Church, in its anti-Masonic fervor, utilized this. They published 2 major works promoting Taxil's work, one even directly connecting Diana Vaughan to the whole thing. For over a decade, Taxil kept this up. He sold books, gave speeches, and had the Catholic press eating out of his hand. He was an international sensation. But the story had to end. In 1895, Diana Vaughan, the supposed Grand Mistress, penned a confession that Taxil himself wrote. In it, Diana denounced her membership, claimed the rites performed a satanic black mass, and exposed the secrets of Palladian Masonry. It was the perfect final chapter to his epic hoax, or so it seemed. The problem was that the anti-Masons were so entrenched in Taxil's world that they were starting to pressure him to actually produce Diana Vaughan. So in 1897, Léo Taxil did what only a master showman could do. He held a grand public lecture in Paris. The room was packed with people who believed every word of his story. At the climax, he casually admitted to the entire audience, including the clergy and Catholic anti-Masons, and you won't believe this, he said, it was all a joke. It was a hoax designed to mock the Church and Freemasonry alike. Diana Vaughan? She was his typist. The entire thing, the Palladian Order, the Black Masses, the demonic rituals, was completely fabricated. It was the ultimate gotcha moment, and it completely humiliated the church leaders who had so vigorously promoted his work. Taxil, the genius fraud, simply walked away, leaving the world to debate who was more foolish, the Freemasons he exposed or the Catholics he fooled. Would you like me to find out more about Léo Taxil?